Have you ever heard of winning in life without relying on luck? Well, there's a woman who won more than 5,000 contests over 50 years, earning cars, houses, money, and incredible trips. Her name is Helen Hadsell, a Texas housewife who discovered a way to use the power of her mind to manifest everything she wanted. And today, I'm going to share with you the secret that will transform the way you think and act. Helen didn't have any special powers, nor was she connected to mystical forces. She used a combination of creative visualization, positive thinking, and unshakable faith, aligning her mental energy to create a mental reality that attracted real rewards. Contrary to popular belief, she didn't rely on luck. She knew exactly what she wanted and expected with absolute certainty that she would achieve it. This attitude changed her life, and it can change yours too. If you've ever tried to manifest something but felt like something was missing to truly make a difference, this video is for you. I'll show you how to focus your mind, use all your senses in visualization, cultivate the right expectation, and prepare to receive, all in a practical and accessible way. After all, the practical law of attraction works when you understand the steps, without illusions. So, if you want to learn how to use the power of your mind to create real achievements, stay with me until the end. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like it, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any content that will help you truly transform your life. Let's join us on this journey. Helen Hadsell was an ordinary Texas housewife who achieved something extraordinary. More than 5,000 contests over 50 years. These weren't small prizes, but houses, cars, money, and trips. All the result of a technique that involved more mind than luck. Helen always said she knew in advance she would win, and this certainty was what set her apart. Her story shows that winning doesn't depend on chance, but on an aligned mental process. She had no psychic gifts or secret amulets. Helen based her achievements on the power of creative visualization and positive thinking, using the mind as a powerful tool to manifest real results. Over the years, her method has been tested and proven, proving that it is possible to transform desires into reality with focus and intention. This path is not exclusive to a select few. Anyone can learn. What made Helen so different was her unshakable faith in victory and her ability to create a certain and constant expectation about the outcome. She understood that what happens in the mind directly reflects physical reality, and it was thus, with focused mental energy, that she was able to win competitions and change her life. More than luck, it was deep mental training that made it all possible. Her journey is an invitation to look within and understand that your achievements may be much closer than you imagine. She's living proof that the power of the mind works when properly directed, and that manifesting great rewards begins with a clear mental reality and firm positive thinking. And best of all, this is within reach for anyone willing to learn. Everything changed for Helen when she read The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. There, she encountered the phrase that changed her life. You can have anything you want, if you know exactly what you want. This simple yet powerful idea awakened in her awareness of the mind's potential to create reality. It was the beginning of a journey in which creative visualization and positive thinking became essential tools. Helen began to experience the power of her mind in a practical way, focusing on creating vivid and detailed mental images of what she wanted to achieve. She used all her senses to project these images, smelling, hearing, seeing, and even imagining the emotions involved. This process increased the mental energy directed toward her goals, strengthening the belief and the certain expectation that they would happen. With each step, Helen realized that the mind cannot distinguish between reality and imagination when visualization is clear and sensory. This understanding transformed her way of thinking and acting. The unshakable faith she cultivated fueled her motivation and helped eliminate doubts, which are the greatest enemies of manifestation. For her, the power of the mind was the key to transforming dreams into real achievements, all based on focus and intention. Thus, Helen discovered that manifestation isn't the result of chance, but rather of consistent mental work. From there, she began aligning her thoughts, emotions, and expectations to create a mental reality strong enough to attract the rewards she desired. This discovery was the foundation for the success that would follow, a true revolution in her understanding of life. Even though she didn't drink Coca-Cola, Helen decided to enter a contest for the brand, just to test her new mindset. She visualized her husband sailing in the boat that was the grand prize, felt the wind, heard the waves, and even imagined their joy. In that moment, she was absolutely certain that it was already a reality. The right expectation was present, and her mind was working in her favor. With this confidence, Helen spoke lightly. "I wonder how long it will take for them to notify us that we've won." This sentence carried a powerful energy, reflecting a true faith in victory. And, to the astonishment of many, a few days later, they received the official news. Victory came not by luck, but by a combination of detailed visualization, focused mental energy, and unshakable belief. That first award was decisive, showing Helen that her mindset had real power. Each subsequent competition followed the same path: clarity of vision, an intense sense of achievement, and a firm, unwavering expectation. She was transforming her mental reality into concrete results, and this opened the door to a series of increasingly greater achievements. The lesson from this episode is clear. To manifest what you want, the first step is to begin with confidence and clarity, even if it feels awkward at first. Creative visualization combined with firm faith can change everything. And, most importantly, focused mental energy is the fuel that drives the process. Now that you've seen this story, get ready to learn the step-by-step process of this powerful technique. Helen discovered that the path to achieving your desires involves 4 fundamental steps. The first is to choose with great clarity and detail what you really want. No generic requests, like, "I want more money," or "I want something cool." It's essential to define exactly what you want. For example, "I want to win $10,000 in X raffle by the end of the month." This clarity helps your mind focus in the right direction. The second step is to mentally project this achievement using all your senses. Imagine the smell, texture, sounds, colors, and emotions that victory would bring. This deep sensory visualization allows your mind to experience the feeling of already having the prize, activating the mental energy and positive thinking necessary for manifestation. The more realistic and detailed this projection, the stronger the impact. The third step is to wait with absolute certainty, maintaining unshakable faith that it will happen. There's no room for doubt or insecurity at this point. It's like waiting for a package you've already ordered. You know it will arrive, you just don't know exactly when. This firm expectation is essential for the practical law of attraction to work in your favor and strengthen the connection between mind and reality. Finally, it's essential to be prepared to receive. This means creating space, both mentally and physically, for what you've manifested to enter your life. Act as if the prize is already yours. Accept the possibility without resistance, and let go of fear or disbelief. This way, you close the cycle of manifestation and allow your true achievements to materialize before your eyes. Helen didn't just win small or symbolic prizes. She achieved incredible things that transformed her life. Among them were bicycles, toys, appliances, cars, and even a luxurious home measuring over 400 square meters. These results were concrete proof of the power of the mind when aligned with the right intention and detailed visualization. The house she won was a replica of the one exhibited at the 1964 New York World's Fair. Even before learning the contest results, Helen could already visualize living in that exact house, feeling every detail. This clarity was crucial for the manifestation to become reality, demonstrating that mental energy and faith can shape even grandiose dreams. Each award she won further reinforced Helen's confidence in the method she created. She understood that her victories were the result of consistently practicing positive thinking and maintaining the right expectations, keeping her mind firmly on the goal. As a result, her mental reality transformed, and real results emerged to validate her belief. This story serves as proof that what many call luck is actually the sum of conscious choices, focus, and directed mental energy. Helen became a true master of manifestation, showing that real achievements are possible for those who know how to use the power of the mind with clarity and faith. And you can get there too, if you follow the same path. Most people even try to use visualization and positive thinking, but fail because they don't maintain a firm sense of expectation. Doubt creeps in, fear creeps in, and mental energy dissipates. Helen knew that negative thoughts are like an invisible block that nullifies all mental effort, as if you were accelerating and applying the brake at the same time. This is the most common trap. For her, the real secret was cultivating unshakable faith and understanding that failure doesn't exist, only delays in results. This insight changed everything, because when you don't accept delay as defeat, you remain focused and hopeful. Helen said you need to treat manifestation as a natural process, a certainty that is confirmed in due time, without giving up or doubting. Furthermore, Helen didn't get hung up on how things would happen. She focused solely on the end result, trusting that the universe, or her mind, would find a way to make it happen. This lighthearted yet determined attitude made all the difference in keeping her mental energy aligned and positive thinking active, avoiding emotional burnout. This simple yet profound philosophy is what separates those who only dream from those who truly achieve. The right expectation is the bridge between desire and fulfillment, and maintaining it requires practice and mental discipline. If you can apply this, you'll be heading in the same direction as Helen, and with a real chance of transforming your life. Helen never worried about how the awards would arrive. She focused solely on the end result. For her, this was the key to keeping her mind light and free from resistance. She always repeated Napoleon Hill's phrase, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." This philosophy helped Helen maintain positive thinking and unwavering faith throughout her life. She believed that the mind is the most powerful tool we have, capable of creating our reality when used with clear intention and determination. Therefore, Helen dedicated decades to teaching her technique to thousands of people, showing that anyone can develop this mental strength and transform their dreams into real achievements. Her life was an example of consistency, discipline, and hope. Helen lived to be 86, sharing her experiences, always emphasizing that the secret lies in aligning thought, expectation, and action. This combination creates a mental energy that translates into effective manifestation, overturning the idea that luck or talent alone are responsible for success. More than a technique, Helen left a legacy of practical faith and trust in the power of the mind. Her story inspires all those seeking a conscious and powerful way to transform their reality, showing that the greatest achievements begin within our own minds, with firm positive thinking and clear expectations. Now it's your turn to put all this into practice. Start by choosing something specific you truly want to achieve. Be clear about the details and set a deadline for this achievement. This clarity will guide your mind and activate the mental energy needed to take the first step toward manifestation. Don't underestimate the power of a well-defined intention. Then, dedicate a few minutes each day to visualizing this achievement with all your senses. Imagine how you'll feel, what you'll hear, see, touch, and even smell in this moment of victory. The more realistic this projection, the stronger the impact on your subconscious, fueling the unshakable faith you need to hope with certainty. Cultivate the right expectation, believing that what you desire is already on its way. Banish any doubts or negative thoughts, even when they seem difficult. Remember Helen's secret: there is no such thing as failure, only temporary delays. This mindset is essential for manifestation to happen without obstacles, strengthening your connection with the power of your mind. Finally, prepare yourself to receive what you're manifesting. Create space in your life, both physically and mentally, to embrace this new reality. Acting as if the result were already yours completes the manifestation cycle and opens the doors to real achievements. And when you succeed, share your victory. Your testimony can inspire and activate the faith of others. Now that you've learned Helen's story and the steps to manifesting your achievements, the challenge is on. How will you apply this to your life? What desires will take shape in your mind starting today? Reflect on what you truly want, with clarity and faith, and take the first step toward transforming those dreams into tangible reality. Remember, the power of the mind is a tool always at your fingertips. When you align intention, visualization, expectation, and preparation to receive, you create a fertile field for your achievements to flourish. Don't wait for luck to knock on your door. Pursue it with confidence and focused mental energy, because manifestation is a practical science that anyone can learn. And what's more, share your experiences and victories with others, because faith is contagious. By sharing your testimony, you inspire and activate the energy of those around you, multiplying your results. The journey to a life of abundance is a collective one, and your example could be the push someone needs to start manifesting too. If you enjoyed this content and want to learn even more about how to use the power of your mind to transform your reality, be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave a like. This way, you'll always be connected to lessons that will help you achieve a life full of victories and prosperity.